Good afternoon and welcome back to Almaty. This is day 3, I think. Day 3, might be video 2, I don't know. This is Republic Square anyway. And we've got lovely fountains. Love their water features out here. Loads of them. I'm having a blast. I've been out on the e-scooter again, of course I have. They're just class. You can cross the city in maybe 40 minutes, and that sounds like a long time, but it's 40 of the most fun minutes that you can have anywhere. So maybe the bus is faster, maybe the taxi's faster, I don't care. The e-scooters are just so much fun, so I'm just, the first thing I do when I leave where I'm staying is, well, I have to get a taxi down to the place where they all get dumped in the northern edge of Almaty. I just find one that's got 100% on it, and then that's mine for the day. So jump on it, and whenever you leave it, you can pretty much guarantee it'll be there in half an hour. So you go and see something, and you just book it again, jump back on. They're just class. It's so much fun. There's all these fountains everywhere. And that right there, that monument, is a winged leopard supporting the golden warrior, I think it is, or something like that. It's Republic Square, so it's all about independence, which I suppose is linked to when Kazakhstan left the USSR, or when the USSR collapsed. Must be. Yeah, it's lovely. Rob's doing his own thing today, so I'll probably catch up with him later, probably go for dinner or drinks later on, but I don't think we're going to have as many as we did last time. I was a bit pissed, I'm not going to lie. But I tell you what, one of the best things I've ever done is to have 8 pints and then whiz around the city on an e-scooter. Really, really, really fun. So, this thing, life has ups and downs, like waves in the sea. And it wasn't that long ago, I was working, getting covered in shit, covered in oil and powder and junk and all that. And now I'm getting drunk riding around the city on an e-scooter. Every day. Not every day. I've got one more day, one more full day. So I've got today, I've got tomorrow. I've just booked 2 more nights in the hotel I'm in, actually, because it is super cheap. It stinks of cigarettes though, because it's a smoking room, but it's cheap. You can't have everything. Smoking rooms are still a thing out here. Yeah, I just thought I've got to Saritash, where I enter into China with 2.5 weeks spare, which was mitigation in case I couldn't get into Russia, or one of the borders was bad, or problem with a bike, or you know, anything like that. If I couldn't get through Russia for whatever reason, or something went wrong and I had to take the Caspian Sea ferry, it would have cost me, one of the guys in the group for China, in the China tour, took him 16 days to get from Tbilisi, Georgia to Aktau, Kazakhstan. 16 days, that includes the transit time to Baku, flying in after the bike, then shipping the bike, getting it over to the ferry, getting it across the sea, all the paperwork and all the rest of it. So that mitigation was built into my plan, and I haven't needed it. It actually has all gone swimmingly. It's gone really, really well. Apart from that left mirror on the motorcycle is dropped off, the threads are knackered. I think the Wakan Valley's done that. It must have been loose, and the threads are aluminium, so it just fell off. And I can't really get a left-hand side mirror for that bike out here. It's been quite new as well. It's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass. So I might have to source that when I get to South Asia if I can, or it'll have to just wait until I get to America. So we'll see. Yeah, it's been such a good idea. I've enjoyed staying in Bishkek. Bishkek was quite nice. And then coming up to Almaty, deciding to do an extra 2 border crossings, obviously Kyrgyzstan to Kazakhstan, and then obviously I have to go back. But the crossing was maybe an hour and a half. It was really quick. It was quite good. So I've got 1 more border before China. I've got 2 more nights here. Then I'm crossing back into Kyrgyzstan, going to Issyk-Kul Lake. Got a number of days to get back. It's about 1,000 kilometers, but I've just dropped all my coins. Oh, and I've just dropped the rest. I hate coins. They're so cumbersome and shit. Anyway, I noticed that out here, throwing coins in a fountain isn't really a thing. Nobody does that, whereas in the UK that's like a British thing. There's a fountain, you toss your coins in it. It's not really a thing here. Anyway, I've got loads of stuff to see. I'll get a few bits on video, more e-scootering, and get the drinks in later, I think. But I'm having a blast. The Linden Alley Fountains, I think that's what it's called. It's very nice around here. Enormous park. I think there's a big government building or a university next to it, but I'm not sure what it is. There's a whole load of monuments in this area of the city, so I'm just going for a wander. There's a few people out here like on their own as well. A few people solo. Got all the roses and stuff, and yeah, it's really nice. See, we've got the water pipes like pre-done in, so they just open the valve and water the whole thing. There's no messing on with watering cans. The future is here. So that building over there, the really big one, is the State Museum of the State of Kazakhstan. I'm not sure which park this is. It looks lovely, but they haven't put the water in. So I imagine at some point it'll look nice, but they're not working on it now because it's rusty and bits of it are missing. So I wonder if they built half of it and then budget cuts or something. Oh no, hang on, there's water in this bit. So I don't know what's going on. Has it just dried up and haven't filled it back up again? Yeah. I'm not sure. There's a pigeon. Anyway, I've just been in the State Museum of the History of Kazakhstan. Not very good. Cost me £9 to get in, 5,000 Kazakh tenge. And I'm not going to lie, it was a bit of shit. I don't know, a lot of the displays or the films and animations were all AI. And they tell you it's AI, which is, yeah, I guess it's an easy way to create lots of, you know, historical footage or whatever, it's like simulation. But when the horses have 5 legs and the guy's thumbs bent backwards and all the rest of it, looks a bit shit. And then I would say about a third of it was oil paintings from the last 10 years. So it was kind of more of an art gallery. And then I would say about a third of the displays were not in English, or they had Kazakh and Russian, but they didn't have English. And there was no direction as to where to go. You expect it to be like, just put some big green arrows on the floor. Hey, go this way first, then go this way. There's nothing, so it wasn't. Yeah, it just wasn't very good. I didn't really enjoy it. It was all right, but it wasn't all that. Nah. I think the best museum I've been in has got to be the Uzbekistan History of the State of Uzbekistan Museum in, it was either Tashkent or Samarkand. I think it was Tashkent. That one was really good. Don't go to this one, go to that one instead. That's a better deal. See that over there? That is a McDonald's, but it's not called McDonald's in Kazakhstan because in 2023 McDonald's pulled out of Kazakhstan as a brand. I don't know what the reasons were, something to do with supply chain, or I don't think it was political. So apparently there's no McDonald's in Kazakhstan. I've been to a McDonald's this morning and it's called I M with a heart for the apostrophe, which means it's I'm. And I think the old slogan for McDonald's was I'm loving it, so they call it I'm. That's McDonald's. It looks like McDonald's. The M isn't quite the McDonald's M, but trust me, the menu is McDonald's. It's McDonald's. I just thought it was interesting. So when your brands tell you that they've pulled out of this country and that country and Oh yeah, we didn't. No, they haven't. They haven't. They've just made a subsidiary brand, and so their brand name isn't there, but they are making the money. It's still there. The corporations don't care. And I don't, to be honest, because I don't mind McDonald's every now and then. I just thought I'd show that off. Well, that's Upper City limit reached. I'm going back home for the night. Done a lot of miles, my feet are hurting. I've definitely done something to my knee on the Wakan Valley. When I dropped that bike 5 times and twisted my knee twice and I felt a pop, I've definitely done something long term. I dread to think what it is, but I'm able to walk. I've been walking for hours, I've been on my feet all day, but after a few hours it starts to get quite sore, and I can feel a bit of a twinge sometimes when I twist it again. You know, when you pivot on your foot. So I'm not sure about that, but there's no point worrying about it now. There's nothing I can do. There's no point going to a doctor, God knows how much it would cost. But I've had a lovely day. Went for some food, just something quick and easy. I just went to like this kebab house with Rob. It was alright. Didn't have any drinks, just decided didn't need a drink tonight. It's a Saturday as well, but there was a lot of unsavoury types out tonight that weren't out the last 2 nights, so maybe they've been hiding away and coming out on the drink, I'm not sure, but there's a few people look at you as if they want to scrap, so I don't know what's going on there. I think that's it for today. See where I end up tomorrow. Another day, another set of scooter rides. I didn't film anything today. It's been a bit of a weird one. It's been my 3rd full day in Almaty. I didn't leave the hotel till about 2:30. I had to catch up my Instagram with videos, and because I've got too many videos saved on my phone and that's taking up too much space, so I need to post a load of reels on, and I've got YouTube videos I need to sort out. It got to the point where if I didn't leave, I'm just not going to get my full day in Almaty, so I ended up going out. I've still got the YouTube stuff to do when I get back. It's maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock now, so I've got a pretty long day tomorrow. I've got 5.5 hours of riding plus a border crossing. I don't know how good the borders is, so it could be 7 or 8 hours, so it could be quite a long one. So I'm thinking of getting up pretty early, maybe 7 o'clock, set off at 8. And if it's 5.5 hours plus the border could be up to 3, could be 8.5 hours, so I might not get to Karakol, Kyrgyzstan until maybe 5 PM, maybe even 6. So I'll see how it goes. I'll tell you one thing I'm going to miss about Almaty, and that is the e-scooters. They're so good. They're so much fun. They really are. I can see the attraction for people buying e-scooters and whizzing around everywhere. I really can. They're so much fun. I mean, any personal electric vehicle, PEV, is worth it, and it seems that everywhere in Europe and everywhere in Central Europe allows them, obviously up to a level. There are rules and stuff, but nobody follows them. But it's just generally accepted. Don't be a dick, and you can enjoy one or use it for work. And people do, and it's really good. We can't do that in the UK because I don't know why we banned all the PVs, so not sure, but I really am going to miss it. So I'll be gutted if I go the rest of this tour and none of the cities have the electric scooters. But if they do, I tell you one thing, whether it's Yandex Go or something else, I'm signing up and I'm jumping on. Anyway, that's my last full free day. So it's my 4th night staying in this hotel. I'm going to be a bit keen to get out of this hotel. It's not the best. It served a purpose. I'm not going to slag it off for no reason. It served a purpose. It's done its job. And now it's time to move on. So back to Kyrgyzstan. I've got an extra night still in the schedule, if my maths is correct. So I need to figure out what I'm going to be doing with that. And I've also got 1 night booked in Osh in Kyrgyzstan. I was going to do 2 nights in Saritash, but there's nothing in Saritash except for horse milk farms, so I don't want to do any of that business. So instead I'm doing, I think, 2 nights in Osh, and there's not much in Osh either, but it's better than Saritash. The thing is, there are 4 other travellers in the China tour group who will be there. Rob's going to be there, and a few others, I think 3 more, so I think there'll be a group of 5, so we'll go and get some food, maybe get the drinks in. I've had a couple tonight. Man, it hit me like a bag of shit. Tell you what, I don't that 6 months of sobriety I did at the start of the year, my tolerance for alcohol has just gone. I had 3 berry ciders and just hit me like a ton of bricks. So I had a litre of Pepsi and that slowly sorted me out. But yeah, Almaty has been fantastic, really enjoyed it. I could have filmed a little bit more, I'm not going to lie, but I've ended up spending most of my time with Rob, and I don't want to be filming and vlogging in front of someone. It's a bit cringe, and obviously I'm not going to film them if they don't want to be filmed. I kind of don't really want to film them anyway, so I could have filmed a bit more, but I tend to get better footage and better stuff when I'm on my own. And I'll be on my own the next week actually. Then I'm in a group all the way for chapter 3, which is China. So we'll just see how it goes. I've got a bunch of stuff to think about. A couple of things are worrying me, but not in a big bad way. Just got stuff to sort. We'll see. I'll see how it goes. The main one is the left mirror on the bike. I kind of need to sort of fix out for that. Something better than super glue. I mean, a replacement will be the ideal fix, but I don't think I can get one. So anyway, rambling aside, I've got a bit of a hike back to I've ridden that scooter back to the city limit on Yandex Go. It's about a 45-minute walk from there to the hotel, which I don't really mind. Get my steps in, but I'm super tired. Rob stayed out for a little bit longer. He's chatting up some women in the bar. I'm just knackered. I've got no energy for it, so I'm going straight back. Yeah, a bit of a strange one, but we'll see how the tour goes over the next week. So we'll see you in the next episode, I guess. What is it? I do like cats. Hey, what do you want? I know what he wants. He wants my bounty trio. Yeah, definitely wants the bounty. What do you want? Huh? No rabies, please. Oh, where are you going? That's his bum. Where are you going? Hey. He's got 2 collars on, so he's definitely domestic. Although one looks like a red plastic one. Does that mean he's been jabbed up, defleed, and is he part of the... I think that means he's been neutered and jabbed. But you're not having me bounty though. No, you're not having that.